Ever wonder what it would be like if the economy collapsed tomorrow? A chilling question, isn't it? But it's a scenario we must consider. Imagine a world where money loses its value, where each trip to the grocery store becomes a heart-stopping adventure as prices skyrocket, where jobs are scarce and financial security is but a distant memory. This is the reality of an economic collapse, a storm, powerful and relentless, threatening to upend our way of life. The signs are all around us. The stock market fluctuating wildly, nations sinking deeper into debt, the gap between the rich and poor growing wider. These are not mere coincidences. They are the dark clouds gathering on the horizon, the early warnings of a storm that's about to break. But why should you be concerned? Because an economic collapse doesn't just affect Wall Street billionaires or politicians in their ivory towers. It hits us all, right where it hurts the most. Your hard-earned savings? Gone. Your job security? Vanished. The good life you've built for yourself and your family? On shaky ground. Preparing for this storm isn't about becoming a doomsday prophet or hiding all your money under the mattress. It's about being smart, being resilient, and being ready. It's about understanding that the economy is a complex beast, susceptible to shocks and upheavals, and when it roars, it spares no one. But fear not. Today we will guide you on how to navigate this storm and emerge stronger. We'll arm you with the knowledge you need, the strategies to preserve your wealth, and the mindset to adapt to a new reality. This is not a journey for the faint-hearted. It requires courage, determination, and a willingness to learn. But remember, the darkest clouds often bring the most nourishing rain. And just as a seed needs rain to grow, so too can we use this storm as an opportunity to grow, to adapt, and to thrive. So, brace yourselves and let's dive right in. The storm is gathering, but with the right preparation, we can weather it together. But, fear not, today, we will guide you on how to navigate this storm and emerge stronger. Preparation is the key to survival. Let's delve into what this entails. The first step on your journey to weathering the storm of an economic collapse is bolstering your emergency fund. This fund is your financial safety net, protecting you from the unexpected. Aim for a fund that can cover at least 6 months of living expenses. This way, if you lose your job or face unexpected costs, you have a buffer to fall back on. Next, let's talk about the basics: food, water, and other essential supplies. Consider stocking up on non-perishable food items and bottled water. It's also wise to have a basic first aid kit and necessary medications on hand. Remember, it's not about hoarding, but about being prepared. Additionally, don't forget about your energy needs. Alternative power sources like solar panels and generators can be lifesavers when the grid is unreliable. Now, on to diversifying your assets. In times of economic uncertainty, it's dangerous to rely solely on one source of income or one type of investment. Consider diversifying your income streams. This could mean taking on a part-time job, freelancing, or investing in real estate or a small business. As for your investments, spread them across different asset classes. This could mean a mix of stocks, bonds, commodities, and real estate. Don't forget about investing in tangible assets too, like gold or silver, which tend to hold their value even in economic downturns. Lastly, consider investing in yourself. This could mean learning a new skill, starting a side business, or furthering your education. The more versatile you are, the better equipped you'll be to navigate the storm. In conclusion, to prepare for an economic collapse, you need to fortify your emergency fund, stock up on essential supplies, diversify your income and investments, and invest in yourself. These steps will help you build a solid foundation that can withstand any economic storm. Remember, do not put all your eggs in one basket. As the old saying goes, the only constant is change. Change, although often unsettling, offers a unique opportunity for growth and reinvention. As the economic landscape shifts beneath our feet, it's our ability to adapt and evolve that will determine our survival. It's time to cast aside outdated paradigms and embrace the new reality. This doesn't mean discarding all that we know, but rather being open to innovative ideas and solutions. As traditional job markets become unstable, consider exploring alternative income sources. Perhaps it's time to finally launch that online business you've been dreaming of, or maybe it's time to capitalize on your skills by offering freelance services. Innovation also extends to how we manage our resources. With the advent of digital currencies and decentralization, a whole new world of financial management is at our fingertips. It's essential to explore these avenues, understand their potential, and incorporate them into our financial strategies. But remember, adaptation isn't merely about survival, it's about thriving in the face of adversity. This requires a forward-thinking mindset, a willingness to learn, and the courage to step out of your comfort zone. The economic collapse will undoubtedly bring challenges, but it also brings opportunities. Opportunities to reinvent, to innovate, and to forge a more resilient future. So let's not fear change, but embrace it. Stay ahead of the game and you'll never find yourself left behind. In this storm, remember, you are not alone. As the winds of economic change whip around us, it's crucial to recognize the strength that lies in our communities. We're not just talking about your immediate family, but your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues, all those who form your social circle. Consider this, the economic collapse is a shared experience, a common storm that we're all navigating. In these times, our collective strength becomes our greatest asset. A community that stands together can share resources, divide responsibilities, and provide emotional support. This collective resilience can be the difference between merely surviving and truly thriving. Think about it. When resources are scarce, pooling together can create abundance. When tasks seem overwhelming, shared responsibilities can lighten the load. And when the going gets tough, a word of encouragement from a friend can rekindle hope. But community strength isn't just about coping with immediate challenges, it's also about rebuilding for the future. An economic collapse can dismantle old structures, but it also creates room for new ones. Communities can come together to create innovative solutions, build new businesses, and lay the groundwork for a resilient local economy. So, reach out to your neighbors, strengthen your bonds, and build that network of support. Remember, the storm may be strong, but together we are stronger. Together we can rebuild stronger than ever before. Now let's talk about surviving the immediate aftermath. When the dust settles on the economic collapse, your wealth preservation strategy comes into play. This is no time for panic or rash decisions, but rather a moment to lean into careful planning and strategic thinking. Firstly, consider tangible assets. Gold and silver are more than just shiny trinkets. They can be a lifeline in times of economic turmoil. Historically, precious metals have held their value, even as paper currencies crumbled. They are a physical, finite resource, unaffected by inflation or government debt. So think of them as a form of insurance against financial instability. Secondly, diversify your investments. In the face of a volatile market, it's tempting to hoard your wealth under the proverbial mattress. But that strategy lacks foresight and adaptability. Instead, spread your wealth across a range of assets. Real estate, stocks, bonds, commodities, these are all pieces of the wealth preservation puzzle. Each has its own risks and rewards, and a balanced portfolio can help buffer against market fluctuations. But remember, investing is not a one-size-fits-all solution. What works for one person may not work for another. So, tailor your investment strategy to your individual needs, goals, and risk tolerance. Seek professional advice if needed, but ultimately, the decision is in your hands. Remember, diversification is your best defense against a volatile market. With the right strategies, you can not only survive the economic storm but emerge stronger and more financially secure. Lastly, arm yourself with the most powerful tool of all, knowledge. In the throes of an economic collapse, understanding what's happening around you isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. You see, history often has a way of repeating itself, and by studying past economic collapses, we can glean valuable lessons on how to navigate our own stormy seas. Consider the Great Depression of the 1930s or the more recent financial crisis of 2008. What patterns emerged? How did individuals and communities adapt and survive, and what pitfalls should we avoid? These are questions we need to ask and answer. Now, this isn't to say that every economic crisis is the same. They're not. Each has its own unique triggers and effects, but by understanding the common threads, we can better prepare ourselves for the challenges ahead. It's also crucial to learn from those who've successfully weathered economic storms. What strategies did they use? How did they protect their assets? And how did they rebuild in the aftermath? Their experiences can provide a roadmap to our own survival. Knowledge also empowers us to make informed decisions. Whether it's about where to invest, what skills to learn, or how to allocate our resources, the right information is key. Stay informed, stay prepared, and most importantly, stay resilient. In the face of economic uncertainty, knowledge truly is power.